Capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Beckham will go in motion right. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. In motion, left Shepard. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. In motion, left Shepard. The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. In motion, left Shepard. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. clock winding down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the wideout in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
In motion left, Shepard. And now it's 2nd and goal. This is Cohen on the toss. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Defense showing blitz. In motion left, Shepard. Shepard will go in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First carry for Samaje Perine. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Beckham will go in motion right. Beckham goes in motion left. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
In motion left, Shepard. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Shepard will go in motion right. In motion left, Shepard. A handoff as they run the counter play. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and really pouring it on now are the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. In motion left, Shepard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Big hold of the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And now with the play clock winding down, Ben McAdoo's going to call a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. In motion left, Shepard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Let's go. Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go. Over. All right, now look at 56. Black 99, Detroit. Black 99, Philly. Leopard.
The drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. So, sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta, and really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And here come the Redskins now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat. And that one puts them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. In motion left, Shepard. Shepard will go in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Terrell McClain coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. This is Archer. Nifty footwork at the 45. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. shift together here from the D-line. Bridgewater now from the 50. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On second down, Bridgewater again. Being chased out left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And Jay Gruden says, let's go for this thing. They're going to try it here on 4th. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. In motion, left Shepard. And now here's a carry heading left. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Shepard will go in motion right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. In motion, left Shepard. Shepard will go in motion right. On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. It's Pirine to begin the drive. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now a carry for Pirine. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. In motion left, Shepard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Now receiver in motion left. The play clock's running down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Again, here's Pirine. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Dancing to his left. Fighting his way through contact. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Look at this, a tight end carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And the slot man goes in motion left. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Just keeping the play alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. In motion left, Shepard. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he sheds himself free. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. In motion left, Shepard. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now.
In motion left is Beckham. On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's strong running. Brushing off defenders. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And this one complete to Reed. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go!
Second down, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And he motions the wide receiver. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Giants, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.
Squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad. Yeah, I go extra high for my entourage. Check my repertoire. Jim Jones, everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time, it's reppin' time. When Latifah ready, when we set it off, we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up, they fakers. I got real, I really do, I'm caking up, the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too, they growing up. Time is moving faster, what we wasting for, no holding back. Got a lot to prove, I owe you that we all we got. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. Show this, but just stick to the code. You get yours, I get mine. Squad. I Been reflecting on how we got this far, even when the pressure's on, finessing strong. Plus I got my team around me heavy, ain't no extra bros. You can keep them. Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back? Think about it, it's so much more to life, take advantage. We gon' get this money, stack this paper, and be alright. We gon' run it, keep on finish on sight. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine.
Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up out my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bang. Yeah, what a diamond on my ring.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Rams are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the 49ers team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Sammy Coates now to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
On 1st and 10, Chase. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
On first down, Chase. They go screen pass to Hyde. No, he'll be shoved to the turf that time. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Let's go.
On second down, Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Chase. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. A big run there by Gurley. 65 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down, this is Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Let's go.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
The toss play. This is high. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Back to throw. Chase. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. play clock winding down. They go play action. Bridgewater rolling to his right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. On first down, it's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play action now. Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Two jet. Tiger. Tiger. Two jet. Two jet.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Zerline's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down. Chase eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on 2nd down. Chase toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Chase, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give left to Hyde. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on second down. Chase. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. Still going. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
On 1st and 10, Chase. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pierre Garçon, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. In motion right is Austin. Again they run with Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Austin, intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And some space here. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Hyde. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Looking to throw. Chase steps away to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 3rd down, Chase. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll send Austin in motion right. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Oh, what a juke into space. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Back to throw. Chase. And his pass incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it's third down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Ebukam with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. Good footwork at the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Again, it's Hyde. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the counter, this is Hyde. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Chase. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Let's go. Dagger. Force.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In motion comes the tight end left. And the play clock's running down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Woods, the receiver, in motion right. Play clock winding down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Detroit!
Off-play action. Chase. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run it again with Hyde. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Chase escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Austin. Oh, he slipped right by him. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Tiger! You're ready!
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And now running right through it. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Rolling to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get the confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Off the play fake. Chase. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 1st down, a run with Hyde. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. To throw on second down. Chase. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw on third down. Chase. Airing it deep for Garcon. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Bridgewater on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 12-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Bridgewater here to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Third and goal, Gurley. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for L.A., the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. They bad boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Gonna. We in it, we gonna. Gonna. Steady like my persona. Gonna. Remember no was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up, baby, hold up, glow up, boy, don't touch, we float, glow up, yeah. I'm laughing to the bank, all new blue Benny Franks, pulled up on him in the tank, yeah. That guy just a rap guy, I'm so mad, fly in, he ain't. Let me back, I gave me until I was going on Miami, they all cornballs, they can't stand me, I finesse, I done. I hear, get a plan. Let's go that my whoa. Low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Amen. Yeah. They bad boys and they can't win. Can't win. Check. Gonna. We in it, we gonna. Gonna. Steady like my persona. Gonna. Remember no was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We float. Glow up. Yeah. She lucky. She 5 mil cash in Kentucky. I walk up in demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me. Mix the